When I first started teaching, it was more of the frontal kind of teaching, whereby I stand in front and then the pupils sit in very orderly rows, and then I just deliver my lessons and then they are supposed to learn.
Nowadays, students they are more collaborative, so they need to be sitting in groups. It's no more just facing the teacher, and then they use more tools on the internet.
They are teachers from different generations, and while their classroom experiences are quite different, they agree that it's the students who have changed the most. In the third of our 4-part National Day special on trades in Singapore, past and present, we track the evolution of the classroom, from blackboards to laptops.
In the 1960s and 70s, I think that was the survival period of Singapore, and there was a lot that with little resource that we can do. So teachers then had to be adaptable, they have to be creative in being able to bring out the holistic child. The students were more orderly in the 1960s. Today, they have more expectation of how a teacher should deliver the lesson. And therefore, in terms of the demand of the teaching environment in the class, it is much more challenging and dynamic.
Mr. Soon has been teaching English since 1965. The 66-year-old still teaches at Chung Cheng High today. But he thinks students today are very different from those he used to teach almost 50 years ago. That is something Ron Tan, who has been teaching for 6 years, agrees with. Today's students not only have greater expectations, they want to be actively involved in their education.
Good morning, Mr. Tan.
In the past, in the traditional classroom, the teacher will ask a question and invite feedback. So the student will definitely just, 1 or 2 students will raise their hand, and in the end you only get the voices from a couple of students. But with this online tool that facilitate a full class participation, you can have everyone in the class with their voices being heard by going online to give a feedback, to answer a question, to discuss an issue.
However, teachers do feel that over-reliance on the internet and online tools is cause for concern.
They will have to ask themselves whether such information is really useful, how much truth is there in what is being written, whether there's any bias in whatever articles that whoever has put up in the net.
The challenges would be definitely distraction, because students of their age definitely will be easily distracted. But that said, we cannot just let distractions stop them, from learning the way they learn.
Teaching methods may have evolved to match the 21st century student, but one thing remains a constant amidst the changing classroom: the role that teachers play in a student's development.
Student-teacher interaction, care for the student, respect for the teacher, discipline. These are things that will not change, because we need to build up a culture of respectful learners. In order for learning to take place, students still need to be disciplined.
While it is better because there are more resources and we outsource certain things and we have got vendor coming in, at the end of the day, it is still the teacher who needs to be wholly responsible for the child.